Good morning, everyone. Another day, Tuesday. I hope that you're not disappointed with the change in the weather. We've had such lovely days over the last good number of days, and today we've got a little bit of rain, yesterday, but maybe that's a good thing because all the plants in the garden, if you've managed to get any plants in, are needing a wee bit of fresh water and to keep them going. So I hope that the change in the weather isn't going to affect anything that we can do. We can still get out and about at the minute. It's not too wet, just a bit dull and dreich. Good Scottish word. Not much happening. You'll be the same, and that's how it's supposed to be. I hope you're still managing to get your shopping and things in if you can. I know that we always had the food bank Sunday, and we've missed all of these things. Food banks are still desperate for food. People who are in need haven't gone away. In fact, probably many more people are needing the food bank. And a couple of people have asked me about that, and it's they're still open to give out food for people, but the collecting is now being done only in the trolleys in the supermarkets. So if you're at the supermarket in Morrison's or Sainsbury's, Tesco, any of these supermarkets, that's where they're getting all the collections now for the food bank. So if you're there and you were in the habit of bringing something to the food bank at the church collection, buy something extra and drop it in. They're looking particularly for tinned goods, tinned potatoes, tinned vegetables, things that will last a long time, nothing that will perish, nothing that will go off by the time they collect them. So that's where the food bank collection is being done at the minute. Even if you've got something in the house that you would have put in, you can take it there, because I had to go and collect some items from a lady who had ordered from Sainsbury's and had ordered one packet of apple juice and ended up getting 16. So Sainsbury's just told her to keep them, and there's no way she could use them all. So I went and collected them, and we've put them in the trolley in Morrison's. So there's Sainsbury's items in the trolley in Morrison's. Disaster. But they'll go to the food bank anyway. So do your best with that if you can. Lots of things that you don't think about. Christian Aid Week coming up in May. We always had something for that too, and that won't be happening either now. So we've got to think of all these charities that we would support through the year that are not getting any support from our normal channels. I'm going to read some parables over this week, I think, and the first one I'm going to read today is from Mark chapter 12, and it's the parable of the tenants in the vineyard. Then Jesus spoke to them in parables. Once there was a man who planted a vineyard, put a fence round it, dug a hole for the winepress, and built a watchtower. Then he rented the vineyard to tenants and left home on a trip. When the time came to gather the grapes, he sent a slave to the tenants to receive them his share of the harvest. The tenants grabbed the slave, beat him, and sent him back without a thing. Then the owner sent another slave. The tenants beat him over the head and treated him shamefully. The owner sent another slave, and they killed him, and they treated many others in the same way, beating some and killing others. The only one left to send was the man's own son. Last of all, then, he sent his son to the tenants. "I'm sure they will respect my son," he said. But those tenants said to one another, "This is the owner's son. Come on, let's kill him, and his property will be ours." So they grabbed the son and killed him and threw his body out of the vineyard. "What then will the owner of the vineyard do?" asked Jesus. "He will come and kill those tenants and turn the vineyard over to others. Surely you have read the scriptures. The stone which the builders rejected as worthless turned out to be the most important of all. This was done by the Lord. What a wonderful sight it is." The Jewish teachers and leaders tried to arrest Jesus because they knew that he had told this parable against them, but they were afraid of the crowd, so they left him and went away. Amen. God bless this reading from his holy word. I don't know if you keep myself busy. I'm still doing my cards. I've done another one, taking in the two things, knitting and a card. So we're on to Christmas, as you can see. That shows how desperate times are. That in, I don't even know what month it is, April still. April, we're on to making Christmas cards. So I hope you're finding things to keep yourself busy. I know somebody that I spoke to during last week told me they'd written all their Christmas cards, so they're even away ahead of me. Keep yourself busy, get things to do, pass the time, and hopefully it will all be over soon and we can get back together and be meeting up and having our church back in our church. So see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye.